I thought we had seen it all with Tesla, Elon Musk, and just the craziness and wackiness and creativity that is his mind. But yesterday, I think he surprised everyone once again with a new product from Tesla. It's their truck. And we had heard for a little while that they were going to unveil a truck after doing so many cars at this point. And then, of course, their Model X. They've been on a roll. They've been selling quite a few Model 3s. And for anyone who can, of course, afford the higher up Tesla Model S, they really like it. It's a cool car. It's very fast. The autopilot's neat, and they keep doing little things to it. But then the Model 3 comes along. It's more affordable, and I actually see them in my area quite a bit, which is kind of neat to see that happen. But tackling a truck, I thought would have been a bit easier for them to just go the basic route, but no, they like veered off 90 degrees and came up with this thing. This is called the Cybertruck, and it looks absolutely out there. Like, this is like straight out of left field. In fact, when they wheeled it out on the stage, and here's Elon Musk standing next to it, everyone thought he was just trolling them. Now, of course, Elon will have fun on Twitter and do all kinds of fun stuff on there, trolling and just like playing along. So yes, I think a lot of people figured that they were getting hit with a meme in real life, and that, oh, the real truck would wheel off of a ramp and then come down, or they would lift this thing up and then behind it would be the actual truck. No, that is their truck. It is the Cybertruck. And I love everything that's been going on around this because it is very controversial, its design. I mean, it comes to a point at the top. The back does have a truck bed that you can, of course, store stuff in. You can load it up, and it has this very strong, they call it transparent metal, which is like their glass that they're doing. And that's around the edges and, of course, the driver's side, passenger side windows. The frame itself is a very strong, like stainless steel. So they had a person come up and smack it with a hammer, and despite them being able to dent up a regular Ford F-150 door, could not do it to this one. Now, it has several trims, and I was a little surprised at the pricing because it starts at $39,000 and it goes all the way up to $70,000, which in the world of trucks is not bad. That's about right. That's what you'll see more expensive trucks get up to. Picture like the Ford Raptor. That gets kind of pricey, and of course some of the fully loaded F-150s, and you get up there in some of the construction type trucks. This isn't bad, but it's a lot faster. They race it against a Porsche, and it beats that. Then they have it kind of pull an F-150 in a tug of war and actually starts pulling it along without too much issue. I mean, it's still pulling a truck that's trying to go the other way. But I keep looking at this thing, and it's so weird looking. And of course, everyone's comparing it to things like a PlayStation 1 Gran Turismo car that's been upscaled and smoothed out. And yeah, that is kind of what it looks like. I almost wonder if Elon Musk walked in to his engineering room with all these engineers and designers around them, and they had this idea for a standard looking truck. I'm sure it looked a little more sleek, and Tesla likes to do stuff with more curved edges, and I feel like he walked in and said, nope, we got to come up with the thing that can get memed on the most online. And then they end up throwing everything out the window, and they came up with this thing, the Cybertruck. The best part, by far, is that presentation did not go, I think, the way they wanted it to 100%. They took that steel ball and they threw it at the side of the transparent metal glass, and it didn't really hold up. It broke it. It broke both of them. They decided to throw it at the other one, just symmetry. I don't know. They just said, yeah, we'll do it there too.
Sure? Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Should we try on the door?
Sorry? Okay. It didn't go through. So that's a plus side.
Let's try the
right? Try that one? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, man.
It didn't go through.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to bounce off. They said they'd fix it in post. They'd go back to the drawing board a little bit with it. I thought that was pretty funny how that went down. But everything else seemed to go pretty smooth. They showed that the thing is bulletproof, and they didn't actually bring a gun out and shoot it, but they had a pre-recorded video ready to go. And I keep just looking at this truck, and when I first saw it, I said, that thing is really, really ugly. I don't know why they went with that, but the more I look at it, the more I actually am okay with it. It's a weird thing. I don't know if it's the point or the fact that it looks basically like a triangle on the side, right? But I just, for some reason, I think it's just because it's such a radical design. It's so different. It's just radically different from everything around it in that space. I mean, just in cars in general. And like I said, people are making fun of it, and some of the memes are great. And if that was Elon's like final goal, was to make something that everyone could have fun with online, I mean, he did a good job with it. Like, there were some good ones. People, of course, comparing it to low poly renders that have been upscaled, like I said, on the PS1. You have people picturing the Cybertruck next to Lara Croft from the PS1. It's been really fun online. My favorite one is probably from I think Windows Central Gaming, where they turned it into a warthog from Halo. They of course Photoshop it, put like the skin on it so it looks like a warthog. I think Microsoft should do something with that, by the way. They should talk with Tesla and Elon Musk about doing something through a promotion for like Halo Infinite, just when we're rolling up to that, or when we're getting ready for the other Halo games to launch on PC for the Master Chief Collection. They should consider buying one and working with Tesla to kind of outfit it and make it look like that, because that'd be a pretty fun marketing thing to do. Now, I'm not really a truck person, so I'm not thinking about buying this at all. This isn't anything that I would buy, but I do like them kind of trying something so different that I feel like some of the other auto manufacturers are going to look at this and say, you know, that's not terrible. Like, maybe we can do some things with this as well. Like the headlight being one big LED strip on the front is I think that's a neat idea. And the boxy design is, I think, throwing a lot of people off because we're used to a lot of curved edges on cars, but it does look like something that would stand up to a beating, and that's what it's designed to do. It's a truck that you can just absolutely smash with stuff in it. For the most part, survives, unless you take a heavy metallic ball and throw it at the window, apparently, but it will not go through. My one disappointment with this whole presentation is that they told us they made an ATV, and then they ended it after that. I wanted to hear about the Tesla ATV. I don't know what happened with that. Like they put it in the Cybertruck, closed it up, and that was kind of it. Can you imagine Tesla with what they do with their cars, making an ATV? That's something I would actually look into. I think that'd be kind of neat to have. But the Cybertruck, interesting enough from it just existing. Not really something I would buy, but I love the reaction. I think it's more on the side of this thing is ugly, why would anyone want it, rather than people looking at it and saying, oh, this looks pretty cool. I think I am more on the side of being okay with its design, just because I think it should exist just to shake up the industry a bit. That's me personally. I think it's neat to see that, because otherwise you have a lot of samey looking trucks. It's just so different. Maybe some of the other manufacturers will take a shot at something similar. Maybe not that extreme, but, you know, similar. Let me know what you guys think about the Cybertruck down below. I'm sure there's a lot of differing opinions on this one. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.